Don't confuse MLS and its success and failure with soccer in America as a whole. And this is one of the fatal mistakes we are making right now in American soccer. We have put all our eggs into the MLS basket, essentially. We've given MLS exclusive control of the USA Soccer Division 1 sanction. So essentially it's one single club with various franchise outlets. And this club remains permanently entrenched in Division 1. No club outside of Division 1 can take its place. And MLS started out with moderate success. But as the age of the internet dawned and as global authentic soccer became much more accessible through televisions and streaming services and onto our handheld mobile devices, the downward trend of MLS in comparison to America's overall love for soccer has become very, very apparent. The MLS slice of the USA Soccer market as a whole is tiny, and it's shrinking year by year. So as of the end of 2016, when it came down to television ratings for soccer in America, MLS was only capturing 7%. Well, multiple foreign club systems were capturing, over twice the 7% number that MLS was holding down. So if we continue to go down the road of MLS defining soccer success as a whole in America, well, we're going to continue to be confused as to why soccer doesn't seem to grab a foothold here in terms of our domestic club game. What we have here is essentially MLS, which is run the same way as the U.S. sports. This is an inauthentic model that does not align with the essence of soccer, which is equality and opportunity. This essence is conformed to by 99% of the free soccer world. It is the authentic soccer that 93+% of America flocks to. So we have this inauthentic MLS version stuck in our Division 1. It's the only one that can possibly achieve success because everyone else is locked out of the pinnacle of the market, Division 1. And it's failing, even with this crutch of market protection and antitrust protection from the U.S. Soccer governing federation. It still can't leverage this crutch or this insulation from competition into success. And so now we get down to the point of, well, is it really MLS that is worth keeping around, or is it our Division 1 sanction that is attractive to Americans? Is Division 1, or maybe the hope of getting into Division 1, what is sustaining clubs in the lower division? What you're seeing is very little investment in the lower divisions of USA Soccer, but all of a sudden when a particular lower division club gets a whiff of potential fake promotion up into MLS, all of a sudden you see the investment go up and they go to the league office and pander for a place and pony up $200 million and go to their local city government to try to get a stadium to please MLS, and all of a sudden attendance goes up, and it's all because of this whiff of promotion to Division 1. Fans love that, and it's the stories that Americans love in open soccer systems around the world. Just look at a few great examples of small clubs like Swansea City and AFC Bournemouth in England, coming up from near extinction and making it to a very solid standing in their English Division 1. Or look at Leicester City, a club that just a few years ago was relegated down to England's Division 2, and they came back up, and lo and behold, in 2015, 2016, they won the English title against all odds. One of the greatest sports stories ever. One of the most improbable David versus Goliath stories came about and was made possible by an open system, which did not artificially limit Leicester City. Or look at other nations like SD Eibar in Spain. They are a town of about 27,000 people, and they came up the ranks and into Spain's Division One out of nowhere, and they're holding their own. They're competing for a place in Europe. There is no limit that was put on them. We didn't look. The Spanish Soccer Federation didn't look at Eibar and say, "Oh, you only have 27,000 people in your market. You have no potential to be successful, so you're not allowed in Division One." No, that's not how it works. They earned their way up as a club, as a community around them. They are going as far as their excellence, their effort, and their support can take them. And that's what we need here in American soccer. I like to say that we need real clubs, real opportunity, and real consequences here in American soccer. That's what we don't have. These independent and unlimited clubs are simply not allowed in American soccer. MLS is I guess the only club that is allowed to be unlimited and independent itself up in Division One. It's a single entity. Its franchise outlets aren't clubs themselves, so we really just have one single club that is insulated from all competition. And then everyone else below MLS, yeah, they may be independent clubs, but are they unlimited? Absolutely not. They are up against a glass ceiling. Why invest when there is no potential for a return on investment? And that's why you see the lower division struggling, and that's why you see clubs dying, because what is the point of pouring your money into something that has little chance of return? American soccer needs legitimate hope, and that only comes through one single U.S. Soccer Governing Federation policy. U.S. Soccer needs to come out and say, we are going to open the system 100% from top to bottom in X number of years, a preparation period of about 3 to 5 years, and then during that prep period, clubs will prepare for life in an open system. And if this U.S. Soccer Federation won't align with FIFA's mandate of an open system that is merit-based and open to all, then we'll just start a new USA Soccer Governing Federation in its place. FIFA will de-sanction this current USSF governing body, and they will sanction a new U.S. Soccer Governing Federation. And MLS can go off on its own and play without a Division I sanction. U.S. sports leagues like MLS should be able to play without a D1 sanction, like NFL or NBA or Major League Baseball can. It shouldn't be a problem for MLS. But is MLS using D1 as a crutch? And that's what it's looking like now as MLS continues to struggle, can barely register in the minds of America's giant soccer serious demographic. We are crying out for the real thing. We pack stadiums with 100,000+ people for foreign club soccer friendlies here over the summer. I mean, the evidence is here for us to see. Just look at the TV ratings, look at how we go crazy when the real clubs come to our shores. We want the real thing, and we won't be satisfied until we have it, until American soccer is truly aligning with the essence of global soccer, 100% equality and opportunity for all people and clubs. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out across all of your social media networks, and also subscribe right here to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.